Welcome back to our culinary journey. Today we're diving into the heart of Latin America, a region bursting with vibrant colors, passionate people, and bloody brilliant food. We're about to explore 7 top dishes that'll tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. We're talking melt-in-your-mouth tacos, fresh and zesty ceviche, and the most decadent dulce de leche you've ever tasted. Get ready to turn up the heat and discover the soul of Latin American cuisine. Alright you lot, let's start with a classic tacos al pastor. This ain't your average Tuesday night taco, this is a flavor explosion waiting to happen. We're talking tender, juicy pork marinated in achiote paste, pineapple juice, and a blend of spices that'll make your taste buds sing. First off, the pork. Don't even think about using that pre-ground rubbish. We're using thinly sliced pork shoulder here, people. Marinate it for at least a few hours, letting those flavors penetrate deep into the meat. Now, the pineapple. Some of you might be thinking, pineapple on a taco? You having a laugh? But trust me on this one. The sweetness of the pineapple cuts through the richness of the pork, creating a beautiful balance of flavors. Once the pork is marinated, we're grilling it to perfection. Get those grill marks nice and charred. We want a little bit of smokiness to add depth. Finally, the assembly. Warm your corn tortillas. None of that cold, hard, store-bought nonsense. Pile on that succulent pork, top it with diced pineapple, onions, and cilantro, and finish it off with a squeeze of lime. There you have it, a taco that's worthy of a Michelin star. Next up, we're diving into a dish that's as refreshing as a dip in the ocean. Ceviche. This isn't your typical cooked fish dish. This is all about the magic of citrus. The acidity of the lime juice cooks the fish, resulting in a texture that's both delicate and firm. Start with the freshest, highest quality white fish you can find. We're talking sea bass, tilapia, or even snapper. Cut it into small cubes, ensuring each piece will soak up all that glorious lime juice. Marinate the fish in a generous amount of freshly squeezed lime juice for at least 15 minutes. Don't even think about using that bottled stuff. Freshly squeezed or get out of my kitchen. Now for the aromatics. Thinly sliced red onion adds a sharp bite, chopped cilantro brings a fresh herbaceous note, and a good sprinkle of chili peppers will wake up those taste buds. Mix it all together and let it chill in the fridge until the fish is opaque and firm. Serve it up with some tortilla chips, avocado slices, or just grab a spoon and dig in. Let's move on to a dish that's as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. Arepas. These Colombian and Venezuelan cornmeal cakes are the perfect blank canvas for your culinary creativity. The beauty of arepas lies in their simplicity. Combine masarepa, a special pre-cooked cornmeal, with water and salt, and knead until you have a smooth, pliable dough. Divide the dough into equal portions and shape them into discs. You can make them thick and fluffy or thin and crispy, depending on your preference. Cook the arepas on a skillet over medium heat until they're golden brown and sound hollow when tapped. Now comes the fun part, the fillings. You can stuff them with anything your heart desires. Shredded chicken, pulled pork, black beans, cheese, avocado, the possibilities are endless. Get creative and let your taste buds run wild. Now, we're diving into a dish that's as hearty and comforting as a warm hug feijoada. This Brazilian black bean stew is a true celebration of flavor and texture, simmered to perfection and packed with smoky meats and tender beans. This is a dish that requires a bit of planning as those black beans need a good soak overnight. Trust me, it's worth the wait. The soaking allows the beans to soften and absorb all those delicious flavors. Start by sautéing garlic and onions in a large pot until fragrant. Then add your choice of smoked meats. We're talking chorizo, bacon, and pork ribs. Brown those meats until they're nice and caramelized. Add the soaked black beans to the pot along with water or stock and let it simmer for several hours. This is where the magic happens. The flavors meld together, creating a rich, complex broth that's absolutely divine. Serve your feijoada with fluffy white rice, a sprinkle of farofa, toasted cassava flour, and a squeeze of fresh orange juice for a touch of brightness. This is a dish that'll warm your soul and transport you straight to the heart of Brazil. Get ready to sink your teeth into these little pockets of heaven empanadas. These savory pastries are popular throughout Latin America, and for good reason. They're incredibly versatile, with endless variations of fillings that'll make your mouth water. First, we need a flavorful filling. You can use ground beef, chicken, or even vegetables. Cook your chosen filling with onions, garlic, spices, and maybe even some olives or raisins for added depth. Now, the dough. You can use a simple homemade dough or opt for store-bought puff pastry for a flakier result. Roll out the dough, cut it into circles, and fill each circle with a generous spoonful of your delicious filling. Fold the dough over to enclose the filling, creating a half-moon shape. Crimp the edges with a fork to seal them tight, ensuring none of that precious filling escapes during baking. Brush the empanadas with an egg wash for a beautiful golden brown finish, and bake them until they're puffed up and cooked through. These little parcels of joy are best enjoyed hot out of the oven, bursting with flavor in every bite. Prepare to be amazed by this culinary masterpiece, chiles en nogada. This Mexican dish is a true work of art, a symphony of flavors and textures that's as visually stunning as it is delicious. It all starts with poblano peppers, roasted until the skin is charred and blistered. Peel away the charred skin to reveal the tender flesh beneath. These peppers will serve as the vessel for our incredible filling. The filling is a harmonious blend of ground meat, fruits, and spices. Think of a savory stew enriched with chopped apples, pears, and peaches, and seasoned with warming spices like cinnamon and cloves. Now for the star of the show, the walnut sauce. This creamy, decadent sauce is what truly elevates this dish to legendary status. Blend toasted walnuts with milk, cream, and cheese until smooth and velvety. Stuff the roasted poblano peppers with the flavorful filling and generously smother them with that luscious walnut sauce. Finally, sprinkle on a scattering of pomegranate seeds for a burst of color and a tart counterpoint to the richness of the dish. Let's finish this culinary journey on a sweet note, shall we? And what better way to end than with the queen of Latin American desserts, dulce de leche. This luscious caramel sauce is made with just one ingredient, sweetened condensed milk, and a whole lot of patience. Now you have two options here. You can either simmer a can of sweetened condensed milk in water for a few hours, ensuring it's always submerged, or you can go for the stovetop method. If you're feeling brave, pour the condensed milk into a saucepan and cook it over low heat, stirring constantly. This requires a watchful eye and a steady hand, as the milk can burn easily. But trust me, the reward is worth the effort. As the milk simmers, it transforms into a thick, golden brown caramel that's pure magic. A pinch of baking soda added towards the end will enhance the color and create a smoother texture. Once your dulce de leche is ready, you can use it to drizzle over anything your heart desires. Pancakes, ice cream, cakes, fruit, the possibilities are endless. Or just grab a spoon and enjoy it straight from the jar. I won't judge. And there you have it. 7 top Latin American dishes that'll have you cooking up a storm in your kitchen. From the fiery kick of tacos al pastor to the sweet embrace of dulce de leche, we've explored a world of flavor and tradition. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your ingredients, put on your apron, and get cooking. And don't forget to share your culinary masterpieces with me. I want to see what you come up with. Until next time, buen provecho, and there you have it. 7 top Latin American dishes that are sure to impress your friends and tells a story of culture, tradition, and the vibrant flavors of the region. So gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and embark on a culinary adventure right in your kitchen. Don't forget to like, share recipes from around the world. Until next time, buen provecho. Before we wrap up, let's dive into one more iconic Latin American dish, arepas. Originating from Venezuela and Colombia, arepas are a versatile and delicious treat that can be enjoyed any time of day. These delightful cornmeal patties are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, perfect for stuffing with all sorts of mouth-watering fillings. Here's what you'll need to get started. 2 cups of pre-cooked cornmeal, mazaripa, 2½ cups of warm water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. To To make the arepas, follow these simple steps. 1. In a large bowl, combine the warm water and salt. Gradually add the cornmeal, mixing with your hands until a dough forms. It should be moist, but not sticky. 1. Let the dough rest for about 5 minutes to allow the cornmeal to fully hydrate. 1. Divide the dough into 8 equal portions and shape each portion into a ball. Flatten each ball into a patty about ½ inch thick. 1. Heat the vegetable oil in a skillet over medium heat. Cook the arepas for about 5-7 minutes on each side until they are golden brown and crispy on the outside. 1. Once cooked, transfer the arepas to a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Now the fun part, filling them. Arepas can be stuffed with anything from cheese and ham to avocado and shredded chicken. The possibilities are endless. And there you have it, the perfect arepa, ready to be enjoyed. Whether you're serving them as a snack, a side dish, or a main course, they are sure to impress and satisfy. So add arepas to your culinary repertoire and enjoy a taste of Latin America in your own home. Don't forget to share your arepas creations with me. I can't wait to see how you make them your own. Until next time, keep cooking and buen provecho. Before we bid farewell, let's dive into the vibrant and refreshing world of ceviche, another iconic Latin American dish that holds a special place in many hearts. Originating from coastal regions of Peru, ceviche is a tantalizing seafood dish that beautifully balances tangy, spicy, and fresh flavors. Perfect for a light meal or a stunning appetizer, ceviche is as delightful to the eyes as it is to the palate. Here's what you'll need to prepare a classic Peruvian ceviche. 1 pound of fresh whitefish, such as sea bass or tilapia, cut into small cubes. 1 cup of freshly squeezed lime juice. 1 red onion, thinly sliced. 2 ají limo peppers, finely chopped, adjust to taste. 1 handful of fresh cilantro chopped. 2 cloves of garlic minced, salt and pepper to taste. Optional boiled sweet potatoes and corn on the cob. For serving to make ceviche, follow these refreshing steps. 1. In a large glass or ceramic bowl, combine the fish cubes and lime juice. Ensure the fish is fully submerged in the lime juice. 1. Cover the bowl and refrigerate for about 15-30 minutes depending on the thickness of the fish cubes and your preferred doneness. 1. While the fish is marinating, rinse the thinly sliced red onion under cold water to reduce its sharpness, then set it aside. 1. Once the fish is ready, drain most of the lime juice, leaving just a bit to keep the fish moist. 1. Add the red onion, ají limo peppers, chopped cilantro, and minced garlic to the bowl. Gently mix everything together. 1. Season with salt and pepper to taste, adjusting the flavors as needed. Serve your ceviche immediately, accompanied by slices of boiled sweet potatoes and corn on the cob for a traditional touch. The contrast of the sweet potatoes and corn with the zesty ceviche creates a perfect harmony of flavors, and there you have it, a refreshing bowl of ceviche that brings the essence of the ocean right to your table. Share your ceviche creations with me. I'm excited to see your take on this classic dish. Until next time, keep exploring the rich tapestry of Latin flavors and buen provecho. Before we wrap up our culinary journey, let's explore the bold and complex flavors of mole, a quintessential sauce hailing from Mexico. Mole is a rich, velvety sauce with a depth of flavor that comes from a unique blend of spices, chocolate, and chilies. Often served over chicken or turkey, mole is a celebration of culinary artistry and tradition. To prepare a simple yet authentic mole, you'll need 5 dried ancho chiles, seeded and stemmed 5 dried pasilla chiles, seeded and stemmed 1/4 cup of sesame seeds, 1/4 cup of almonds, 1/4 cup of raisins, 1 small onion, chopped 2 cloves of garlic, minced 1 ripe tomato, chopped 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 ounce of Mexican chocolate, chopped 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Here's how you can create this magical sauce. 1. Toast the ancho and pasilla chiles in a dry skillet over medium heat until they become fragrant. Transfer them to a bowl and cover with hot water. Let them soak for about 20 minutes until softened. 1. In the same skillet, toast the sesame seeds, almonds, and raisins until golden brown. Remove and set aside. 1. Heat the vegetable oil in a large saucepan over medium heat. Add the onion and garlic, sautéing until they become soft and translucent. 1. Add the chopped tomato to the saucepan and cook until it breaks down and becomes saucy. 1. Drain the soaked chiles and add them to the saucepan along with the toasted seeds, almonds, and raisins. Pour in the chicken broth and bring to a simmer. 1. Add the chopped Mexican chocolate, ground cinnamon, and ground cumin. Stir until the chocolate melts and the sauce thickens. 1. Using an immersion blender or a regular blender, carefully blend the mixture until smooth. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Serve your mole sauce generously over cooked chicken or turkey, garnished with sesame seeds for an authentic touch. The layers of flavor in mole are sure to impress and transport you to the heart of Mexico. And now, our journey through the vibrant and diverse world of Latin American cuisine comes to a close. Thank you for joining us, and remember, every dish tells a story. Buen provecho.